What's going on, guys? Stacy Christine here. I am doing my very first interview on Facebook Live, and I'm super duper extra excited. I am going to see if I can add them on here. This is my very first time trying this, so bear with me. Hey, it looks like it's kind of easy. I guess I'm going to add Sandra first. Let's do invite. Hi, peoples. Thanks for joining. Let me know where you're joining in from, what city, what state. What's going on, everybody? I think I'm pressing the right buttons. Sorry for my silence. I'm inviting Sandra Crespo of First Class RV Adventures. I see you're here. I invited you. Oh, it says inviting. Hey.
Yo!
Hey!
How are you?
What is going on?
Babe.
Way too excited. So I've been spelling your name wrong, Lou. So that's why it took me a little while to get on, because I
Get,
didn't know how to spell your damn name.
Oh, that's funny.
Man. I know there's like 5 different ways to spell my name.
I
My
know,
name is
right?
Lou, and there's no E in my...
It totally just broke up in the middle of your whole spiel.
Oh, man.
So how
Hold
are
on.
you doing, guys, today?
We are never less than outstanding. You are very bright there.
You are very
little
bright.
star.
Looking
Breaking up
sad.
just a tiny little bit. How did your
Hold on.
last interview go, actually?
There we go.
We had
No.
technical difficulties.
Yeah.
Good.
It wasn't our end, though. It seemed like it was on his, because he kept freezing.
Gotcha. Well, we're kind of clear a little bit. Let's go ahead and get the interview started, because I don't want to lose you guys. My favorite power couple in the whole entire world.
Aw.
Thank you.
So everybody, I'm Stacy Christine. If you don't know who I am, please make sure you drop where you're from, because I want to see where all our followers are from watching this. But the reason why I wanted to do this interview is because I really, really am inspired by these people's stories. I have a few questions for them that I've never asked before, so I'm just going to put you on the spot. But your story is like OD inspiring. I can't say it enough. So I'm just going to go ahead and start. Welcome to the interview, guys. Can you please introduce yourself?
Sure. I'm Sandra,
And I'm Lewis.
and we're with First Class RV Adventures.
You got to go or something like that after that.
He's the hype guy.
Yes. So where are you guys from?
So we are from everywhere.
Yes, we're from everywhere. We live on the road. Right now, we're
But
currently in
born where?
Orlando, Florida.
Born where?
I was born in Neptune, New Jersey, over there
Okay,
by
New Jersey.
Jersey Shore. Yeah, man, I'm over there where Snooki used to hang out with. You know what I mean?
And
What
I
about
was
you,
actually born in Colombia, and I grew up in New York City. I was only 3 months when we moved to New York, so I was
Wow.
raised there my whole life.
You're a New Yorker.
Yes.
She's a New Yorker.
What part of New York?
From Queens. I'm from Queens. And then
Yes,
10 years
Queens.
ago, yeah, whoop whoop.
She's my queen to be.
You said 10 years ago?
I moved to Florida. Actually, I think it's going to be 11. Oh my God, I lost count. It's been over 10 years that I moved to Florida.
Gotcha. So what were some of the things that you guys were doing before meeting each other or while meeting each other? Some things that you guys were getting into?
Juicy, girl, juicy.
Go for it, and then I'll talk about
Wow, where do I begin? Well, I was born in Neptune, New Jersey, and I was such a young little man. And I used to like Michael Jackson, you know. I used to play the Thriller like over and over and over and over. And I came to Florida when I was about 2 years old. My dad and my mom split up, and my dad raised us by himself, my brother and I, until we were about 10 years old. And then my dad met this wonderful woman that actually just took him out of the hood and had him step his game up a little bit. And everything was changed. She was the first woman in my life that I actually could say I love you to, you know? Yeah.
Step moms. Yes, to the step
Yes.
moms.
Yeah.
Yes. Absolutely. Absolutely. And then fast forward a little bit, I went through, all the trials and tribulations as teenagers and, all that, what have you. And then before I met Sandra, I was in a pretty rough relationship. I had a daughter. I had my first daughter with another woman, and she's not exactly the example I want for my daughter at the moment. And I broke out of that relationship. I actually got arrested with that lady, and I prayed for Sandra in jail, and voila, she magically appeared, and I met her through a friend. And I didn't think, when we first met, I didn't think it was going to, blossom into the beautiful relationship that it has. Like, I love this girl right here. She's my ride or die. I've never met a woman like her. You know what I mean? Like, since day one, all she always told me is, you can, you can, you can, you can, you can. She never told me that I couldn't do anything. Not one thing. You know what I'm saying? Like, even if it was like, yo, I'm going to go out with the guys, you know what I'm saying? Like, she is a ride or die. She knows where I come home every single night. I mean, I'm with her like 24 hours a day. Yeah, like most people can't do that with their significant other. A lot of people are like, how do you work together? Like, how do you, it's like, man, she's just awesome to be around. She always makes me smile. And she's been like that since day one. Ask her friends. The friends that know her from growing up, I mean, she's always been like that. They used to call her Tinkerbell, you know what I mean? Because she would just spread pixie dust everywhere she went. Absolutely.
Now she's on Mother Teresa, I'm hearing.
Yeah.
Upgraded a little bit.
My new nickname.
So that's how I met this crazy lady here.
So
See, I learned something.
Yeah, that's how we met. Well, we met through the friend, but me, before I met Lewis, I actually was in a transition in my life where I absolutely hated what I was doing. Like, I literally cringed every morning.
What was that, Sandra?
I worked at a call center for Sprint.
Okay.
And so I took the phone calls of people that wanted to cancel. So you can imagine the phone calls I took.
I feel like I'm on Oprah.
Yeah.
And so... Hey, Stacy's the next Oprah.
Word.
And so,
Word, thank you.
I love it. Yes. And I hated what I was doing. I literally was like, oh my God, this is not my life. And I was single. I had no kids. I just had my little Yorkie, which was like my little child. And I just woke up one day and said, I'm going to be out of this. And so I left this really good paying job. I mean, I would max out on bonuses every month, and I was getting paid good. I would work like 60, 80 hours a week sometimes because I had no kids. And I literally just left. And everybody thought I was insane for doing what I did.
This is better than Oprah,
my
guys.
mom was like, what are you doing? And I was like, at that point, I had an associate's degree and a bachelor's degree.
What?
And my mom was like, Sandra, what is everybody going to say? I remember her saying that. And I was like, well, I don't care. I was like, I'm going to do this. And I decided to go for my esthetician license. So that's when I did that transition. And at the time, my dream was to have my own skincare business. I had no kids, so I didn't care about going somewhere and opening up. At the time, I have a lot of entrepreneurs in my life. So I was okay with doing a brick and mortar business at the time. It was fine. It was normal to me. So that's what I did. I built up, I successfully graduated. I built a skincare business like from the ground up. Like I had no clients.
Yes, Sandra.
Boss.
And so when I met Lewis, that's what I was doing.
Yo, she had the dope apartment though. I'm not even gonna front. Yo, when I met Sandra, she lived in a dope ass loft. All right.
Yes.
I never been in a loft before. I'm a little old Florida boy. I've been in Florida my whole life. I go,
a city girl.
I walk through this loft and I'm like, damn. She was holding it down Golo. You know what I'm saying? That shit was like a model apartment, and she always kept it like that. She still keeps the house like that. Yo, Let me tell you, man. Let me tell you,
Aw.
man.
Yeah, so
I
that's
love
my
it. I
background.
absolutely love it. You guys, you guys really came from two separate places, but you like reunited, and you guys in relationship is just freaking phenomenal. So tell me
7
now,
years strong,
Thank you.
7
never break
years.
up, no time apart, no
She had another question,
none
babe.
of that. I just want to make that clear. I want to make that clear. You know what I'm
No
Yeah,
saying?
yeah.
breakups, no up and downs,
No.
Nothing.
No.
That's pretty dope.
Exactly.
I always say when you find the real one, like you really truly know, and you don't want to be with anybody else but that person. So good.
Salud.
And can you guys please tell me your age, please?
Our age? I'm
Yes.
going to be 34 in a few months.
Woo.
I'm like
And
1,030 something. You know.
shut up.
I'm
Give it to me.
He's going to be 31.
gonna be 31 in what?
I had
3
no
months?
idea. See, I had a feeling that you guys were somewhere in your 30s. So anytime I talk about you guys, I'm like, yeah, I think they're like 30 something, but they're like traveling everywhere.
They're fucking hippies.
No, so tell me now, now that you guys have came together, you said that you're now in Florida traveling. I want to hear more about what this current situation's happening. You guys have a beautiful brand. Can you talk about that, please?
Appreciate
Sure.
that.
Want me to expand on it?
Absolutely.
Sure. So we are, like I said in the beginning, First Class RV Adventures. And a lot of people recently, they've been asking us about our name. And class comes from his last name, so that's why it's First Class. And
Nice.
we decided to sell pretty much everything we owned back in June. So it's going to be a year ago, June of last year. And we hit the road full time in July with our family. And we haven't looked back. We have not missed our like 1,500 plus square foot home in the middle of Orlando.
1,700.
It was 1,700 plus the big man cave. Like I don't miss any of
800
that,
square
guys.
feet.
It's just like,
Lou,
all
you
right,
sound like you
babe.
missed shit.
Well, I mean, the only aspect was my man cave. I mean, the man cave was.
Oh yeah, he loved his man cave,
Yeah,
but I didn't.
yeah. It was a
just-
storage.
It was a storage of junk,
It was a
and
storage.
so we accidentally became minimalist. We were with a network marketing company, so we learned how to dream big. So I appreciate that, and I give all the
Absolutely.
credit to them for like
Yeah.
literally, really dreaming outside
Absolutely.
the box.
Absolutely.
We just, we were almost 4 years in. It wasn't completely aligned with what we wanted to do anymore. We wanted to help the masses and just like go out there and show people that you literally can do anything you put your mind to. And so we found something that just helped us expand and really grow our brand, teach other people how to grow whatever
No.
they're doing.
No. Wait a minute. Let's make this
Wait
clear.
for it.
Let's
Wait
make
for
this
it.
clear.
Tell me more.
We ain't no cheerleaders anymore, baby. We take cheerleaders and make leaders, baby.
Yes.
That's what we do here.
So we are focused
All right.
on making leaders.
So if
Pow,
you guys
pow.
have a family RV, you're traveling everywhere. How do you guys even make it work on a personal level and a business level?
That's a good question.
Very good.
That's
very
a good one.
Juicy. You want to answer when I answer the other one?
Go ahead.
Okay, I'm gonna say on a relationship level. All right, I'm gonna get deep with you guys, man. You guys ready? This is live action. If you're just tuning in now, we're with the one and only Stacy Christine. So, on a relationship level, I mean, she's a wonderful woman. You know, we wake up in the morning and we're both very grateful. You know, we kiss each other, we love on each other. You know, we try to knock out tasks, you know, together as much as possible. She is a very neat freak, and she goes crazy on things, and I'm working on keeping my shit together, you know. But when you really love someone, man, you just suck up all that dumb stuff, and you just make things happen, man. You work together, we grow together. You know, we have breakthroughs all the time together as a couple, and we learn not to argue. We never really did argue or anything like that. So when we came in the RV, it was like the same. It's just a nice, peaceful environment, yo. And when you have your home like that, you know, your relationships like that, your kids are like that. You know, I get props on my kids all the time. You know, they're pretty much, they're laid back for the most part. You know, for kids, You know, my
Yeah.
oldest is a little, she's 8 years old in school, blah, blah, blah. But, you know, we make it happen because we want to make it happen.
Yeah.
You know, it's a not a 50-50 relationship. It's a 100% and 100%. We both give it our all every single day. Period.
Yeah, for
I
sure.
love it. Love
What was
it.
the
Good answer.
Get some brownie points.
I
Get some
want
brownie
I
points.
want
man,
to
let's
add
go.
to that. I think so I've been doing personal development for a long time, and he started very recently. I would always kind of talk to him about what I would read or what I would learn, but he really wasn't into it. And I think, or I feel that all that like learning how to really truly love myself, I've been able to pour all that love into him. And so
I got goosebumps over here, auntie.
so I think that when we met, I knew his story, you know. I just imagined, I wasn't even a mom back then, but I just imagined, like, wow, what if my mom would have been out of the picture since I was 2? I can imagine the trauma that would cause. And I wasn't even a mom. So after I became a mom, that like reconfirmed like my feelings even more. And I would tell him, and he never really understood, I think, for a long time what I meant about his mom not being in the picture. And so just personal development, I think everybody needs to do it, whether you're an entrepreneur, not an entrepreneur, because it really helps with understanding that you are enough and that you have to love yourself in order to pour into anybody. It just helps everything around you, including yourself.
I absolutely positively love that. I have to like kind of speak on 2 points that you brought up, which is first loving yourself as a woman. A lot of us women don't know how to love ourselves because of past relationships, and sometimes people get into our heads and basically makes it seem like we aren't an amazing person, I guess you can say. And we have to really use that personal development in order to retrain our brains to get back onto the self-love, which means that if we love ourselves, we can give as much love as possible to the next person. And the second part of what you said, realizing that he lost his mother early, what can that do for somebody, you know? So putting yourself in his shoes, I'm sure, was like amazing for you guys' relationship, because most people don't understand why somebody might act out, and it's more than likely because of what happened in their childhood. So I think that is freaking phenomenal that you kind of put yourself in his shoes in order for your relationship to work. So that's why you guys are just so freaking great. We have to kind of cut this interview a little bit short because, you know, we got work to do tonight, people. But you have to answer the last question. If you're in an RV 24/7 with just your family, which is utterly amazing, which is, I feel, is a true definition of freedom, how do you make it work as far as money-wise?
So money. So
very good question.
I'd love to answer that. So we are literally serial entrepreneurs. I have been an entrepreneur my whole life. I grew up in New York City, and my mom was like, where did this kid come from? Because I'm not like her. I would make stuff, I would sell it, and people would buy it, and I'd make lemonade, and I'd sell it, and I would just sell candy, lollipops, everything. So when I did the skincare thing, you know, I realized that you can be your own boss. And I already had confirmation from uncles, and my grandma's like an amazing entrepreneur. Hats off to her. But
now
we realized that we can
Facebook,
do it
guys.
online.
We have hacked Facebook. We got the code for the safe. This is not a game. Okay, we take cheerleaders and make them leaders, guys. Okay, Stacy Christine is a leader. Okay, check her out. Her page is phenomenal. It is crispy clean. Okay, she stands out. All right, be very, very grateful. Okay, that we could link up like this right here. All you got to do is send her a friend request. She's going to accept it. That's what this is all about, man. Entrepreneurs linking arms and getting shit popping.
Right.
Yeah, so that's basically what we do.
Exactly.
We just
so
find other leaders and we help mentor them to basically be the best version they can be for their brand. We help them grow whatever it is that they, you know, we teach them like the OPM method of everything. It's just so cool. We teach about mentorship and
tell me more about that.
Self-development, and we have a lot of streams of income now. So we both wrote books. So we have that.
Yeah.
We have our YouTube popping. We have
got
our
7
blog.
billion. I got $1 billion in my inbox. What's really good?
Love it.
So,
love it.
Yeah. So that's basically a little bit of everything is what we do. We don't have all our eggs in one basket because every millionaire has
multiple investments.
And also at least 7 streams of income too, right?
Yep. So we have a little bit of everything.
I love that you called yourself a serial entrepreneur. I love the fact that you guys are able to do everything online too, which I don't know if that was even mentioned, but everything online. I mean, if you guys are traveling around everywhere, you have to be able to do it somehow, which the lovely computer and phone is amazing now to make any kind of money. So, I love the fact that you guys just took the leap of faith and took the leap of love too, and went out on the road and just said, we're going to make this work no matter what. And I thank you so much for joining and coming on the interview, because I want to show a lot of my followers, like, stop thinking so limited. Start thinking outside of the box, and you can truly live a life that you always dreamed of. If you have a niche, if you have a passion, you can make money off of it. And that's exactly what you guys are doing. And you're just inspiring so many people all over the world now. So thank you guys so much for joining.
Thank you. Thank you for having us. And this was amazing.
Thank you. We appreciate you, Stacey. We love you. We love your brand.
Yes.
We love what you're about. We love your past. Keep pushing. Girl, you know we got your back 100%, man. We salute you every single day, man. Every time we see Stacey, we smile. Period. Everybody.
You are awesome.
Everybody.
Thanks,
man.
guys.
Everybody.
Same here.
And Victoria said, love this trio, amazing peeps. Aw. Yeah.
Thank you, guys. Thanks for tuning in. Jennifer, thank you.
Love you too. Thank you so much. Thank you for having us. Look at the moon.
Yo, the moon's crazy. What?
It's supposed to be a full moon coming Wednesday. Is a full moon yet on your side or no?
It pretty much is.
Yeah, pretty much. It's probably like
that's what I was
95%.
saying yesterday. They were like, no, it's 96% full. Like, it's full, okay?
It looks full to me.
Yo, I hate that
right?
too. It's 96%
all right, guys, thanks
full.
again. Have a wonderful night, okay?
All right. Thank you, Stacey.
Thank you. See you on the mixer, guys.
Thank you for the love. Bye-bye.